How do peepsicles? Welcome back to Motorsport Manager. Right, we are just after a race. 17 days to the next race. Halfway, no, come on. Well, no, it's the right one. Halfway through the season. Done the first 6 races. Warrior. Medium fuel burn, high tyre wear. Gonna be warm, I think. Does it give the temperature anywhere? Track layouts. Yeah. Gearbox is crucial, so that's a spec part. So more evenly matched. And 2 useful ones that are developable. I'm not sure that's a word. Ooh, I didn't realise of a race manager. Look at that. That's those 1-2s and really good results. Which is why that is so much higher than the financials worked out pretty well. Because we're making money, not losing it. Loyalty is going to go up the same. That kind of depends if ever you start applying for jobs, I would imagine. Definitely going from team to team, go down quite quickly. I mean, we're still in our first season, so it's not going to really go up that quick. DTM. It's quite cool that they have these job things, isn't it? It's kind of like Football Manager, but on a smaller scale. But the principle's the same. It's not as if you're just going to get the job straight away. There's certain criteria. I don't think there's a job interview there. This one. Not like he's on a FM. Oh yeah, we finished our staff one, so that's the only one that's kind of gone up a little bit because I don't know if we could afford. Looking back at that now, spending the money I had on it, which I think was just over 6 million, 6.2 or something like that. Looking back now in hindsight, that I think was probably a mistake because that would have brought us now to, you know, nearly over 10 million anyway, which would have been, that was an accent, which would have been very useful. And I would have used that money to buy, to upgrade. Well, I think it was the factory. Is it the factory? No, it's a design for these, I believe. But the factory for, well, it says there, you get extra staff. Plus 10 part development staff. Extra part development slots. Yeah, you get 2 on each one. So you can do 4. Reliability and 4 performance upgrades. Upgrading. Telemetry center, unlocked telemetry center, brakes. And it's 50% towards the tool center, 50% towards the helipad. So you need that to get the 50%, and therefore build them then after, which are money makers. Well, the tool center is a direct money maker. The helipad is what puts the star ability, your sponsor, to be able to have 5-star appeal. And that's some serious money. So the engine's going to be done, we're doing for 45 days, and it's not going to be done until after the next, well, I think it might be done just before this race in Munich, but it's not, it may be like 70% reliability at best. I think it was 70% if I'm not mistaken, and well, I probably won't run it, being that it's a useful part. No, I think they're all useful parts of the engine to the rest of the season. I don't think the engine is crucial on any of them. No, that's it. The gearbox. You can see that then. So we've got the gearbox here. The next one is the brakes and the suspension. Then we've got gearbox, gearbox suspension, gearbox brakes, gearbox all the way to the end of the season. So it's the first start of the season. There's a gearbox, suspension, engine, and spoiler, because that's speed. Engine again, spoiler and suspension. Suspension, engine again, and engine, brakes and spoiler. So a lot of engines at the first half of the season. Second half, well, I think that is because if you look at this, Tondela, which is the Portuguese Grand Prix, Munich, then Tondela again, then Munich again. So we've got 2 races, 2 tracks in the next 4 races. And that's because of the layouts. You'll find the layouts will be different between that one and that one. See, that's the bigger one. That's the full track there. Wow, it's got this little chicane bit, so maybe as close to full as you can get. And this Munich, or München, is slightly different. It takes a double chicane, like a bus stop chicane, not the one they used to have at Spa before they got rid of it. They take that out and put basically a couple of more bends in, a couple of right lefts. I mean, it could be classed as a chicane, but it's a bit, it's not really close enough, more like S's. Well, 90-degree, not really S's, are they, I suppose. So not much of a difference, that one, but I suppose it's an indicator of how well we do at these 2 races. Will dictate how well we do at the next 2. Well, you see how the changes are crucial. The gearbox, the brakes on that Munich one are the crucial with suspension, and that one is the gearbox suspension. It's kind of strange, isn't it? Just with that slight change there, makes it different. The other one's not even useful; it doesn't even come into it, which is very weird. And the tyre wear, fuel burn, I mean, is different. This is the same. I didn't realise that. It doesn't give you, it gives you a chance of rain. It only gives you more information on each section when you're just your next race. So practice, qualifying this session, that section. And race, tells me, but the next one is just like chance of rain. Oh, I didn't even realise it. So there's little quality of life things that they have in this game that they don't have in other recent management game. Major no names, Formula 1 manager. If you know what I mean. Which I think you do. Alright, still got to repair this if I recall. Oh yeah, I messed up with these before, didn't I? Before. So I think we just got to go forward. Forward! Until that's repaired, so now I can check on... Right, gearbox, engine, brakes. So that's got to stay there, so I'm not going to increase that. Gearbox is at 86. I've got no parts going to be finished because I think, if I'm not mistaken, every race I've done so far, I've had parts being developed in between. The last one, I think I did 2. So, I mean, I'm not going to have any for this one, probably not next one. And if I do, well, I probably might have it before next one, but I won't be using it, I don't think. So I need to increase the brakes. Well, can't do the gearbox, so I need to increase the engine and brakes on the performance. And I really need to do the second car. You see the second parts basically from the second car because it's... Oh no, wrong one. It's okay having a fast speed. You think, oh, I want to increase the bet one so it gets higher, but then my other driver, I'm just swap between them. It's not only unfair, it's just kind of, I'm at a disadvantage because like the last race, I was splitting the parts. It was Thed who was it Thed that led the way? Even though Vivian had the better parts. No, that wasn't the last race, was it? That was the Ardennes. Yeah, Thed won, but Vivian had a better engine. But because her form was poop, really struggled. Anyway, I'm not even in that top group, am I? I'm not all the way down here. So I really want kind of to minimise the kind of penalty, I suppose, if my wrong driver, the one with the least improved parts, is ahead of the one or being better because of their form. So you can't really just pick and go, oh, I have that one, I'll focus on that one, because if their form's rubbish, we're like, well, you know, it's one of those situations. So I'm going to do that. I think my reliability is fine, because I do seem to have the reliability issue right towards the end of the race, but not in the red, right on the cusp like I did last race. But I don't seem to have the same issues that the AI do. I think I'm good. I'm in 92, 79 to do some work on. These two are fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I think that's why I can keep that at 10 then. I can really focus on the parts. Upgrading as high as possible. I mean, that's only 5 off. So, even though it says 2.6 there, it's this. So I don't really think I might as well not bother with that. Think about it, when you have parts like that, you can see the dials don't change. What it'll do, well, it goes at 1. What it will do is this one will go up quicker and that one will just go up slow because it's only 5 off. So it'll go up slow and that will go quicker. So it will go to the pace of all the parts you put on there. Like that. So I think just leaving like that will then focus on that one more. It does take away from others as well, which is why I only put one on sometimes like that. I could work on other reliability. I mean, it is only 1 hour after the race, which means it will go to 100. You know, probably 99, you know, just one after, but I don't need it all the way that high, so maybe I could focus, put something else in there as well. Like the gearbox, like one of the gearboxes. So now it does that. I'll focus on that for now to make sure I don't miss out anything if I need to change it before 17 days are up. Let's go! I've still got 5 weeks for that vote comes through. Oh. Oh! Oh! I just remembered. What I can do, let's get through these, is I can choose a vote. It occurs to me occasionally, this week ever's on top, that you team principals may be interested in tabling a particular motion to the other members of the GMA during a season. I'd like to offer you a chance to add an additional vote to the season's number. Now, naturally, I wouldn't be the GMA Supremo, as I am, if I just allowed you to choose a vote without some form of compensation, would I? Feels like a bribe. Or blackmail. The price is 1 million smackaroonies. What do you say? So basically, I pay 1 million to choose a vote. And then we vote. It's not guaranteed it's going to come through. If I wanted to do that, I mean, I've got the money, but have I really got the money? If you know what I mean. So what we'll do, we'll have a look to see if there's anything that we feel strong enough about. I mean, it'd be nice to have longer practice session. It'd be nice to have a higher qualifying session because we've only got short, so it's medium and long. But £1 million worth? Yeah. Change track layout? No. Change track? No. Add track layout? Add track. Remove track. Pit lane. Speed limit. Sequential pit stops. Simultaneous pit stop. Very high merit payments. I mean, we're on low at the moment. I'm not really bothered at this moment in time. Point system, double points, move bonus points, no. Road tyres, Cortez tyres. Free choice of tyre campaign would be nice. You know, you could really depict a strategy basically. Whether you pick the right tyres or the correct tyres for the weekend, whether it would help you the strategy or not. Interesting, but not £1 million worth. 3 dry weather tyres, that means because we have 2, we can have 3, 9, 15, so you can choose how many of each tyre. So if you have 15, you can, I don't know, choose 8 softs and 7 mediums, you know, whatever it may be. Virtual safety car, both virtual cars. Refueling, that would be interesting if your fuel efficiency on your supplier was good. Because the fuel efficiency indicates it on that, but we fill the cars up from the start, there's no refueling. So if your fuel efficiency was good, you could basically underfuel your car, then your opponents would be for, you know, the stints, therefore lighter car, therefore faster. Driver aids are available at the moment because that's giving me an option to ban them. Spec spoilers, yada yada yada. Reverse drivers, yeah, championship grid positions. No, we don't want that. I bet that takes yeah, there is no qualifying session tax credit. Race sprinklers, nope. Race sprinklers, stupid idea. They actually did the idea. They put the idea in F1. There's actually a track that has sprinklers. It's mainly a test track. It might only be a test track, I'm not sure, but it, you know, to simulate wet weather, there's sprinklers around the track, and they were going to implement it in some of the tracks to change the circumstances. Like, it's laughable. The drivers are like, what? And the teams like, really, come on. I think Lewis Hamilton was known for laughing at it, but you know, Vettel as well. Stupid. No last place bonus. Oh yeah, the last place gets I can't remember what it is now, 200k, 500k. If they finish last place in the championship, that is, as a little bonus. Energy recovery system using different type of batteries, advanced ERS, which we don't use. Teams get a choice of 3 types of ERS. Yeah, we can use flywheel, supercapacitor battery, and it tells you what, I can't remember what the difference is, but it tells you like there's more for, you can have it for these cars, more for like endurance. I think maybe a single seaters like Formula 1 may have it. But they do have theirs. Rolling start, I hate rolling starts. And weight stripping. Oh yeah, you can strip weight. So none of them. None of them do I like for wasting £1 million. Let's look at Heikki Kovalainen person. Yeah, I mean they're alright, but it's not better than Thed, say, for example. Because he's my highest driver as my stats go. I mean, it's a bit better in bits, but nothing that important. Nothing shocking. It needs to be at the high end. You know? For it to be worth it. Not like I was like looking at him because I got an email about him. Saying he was free. Ooh. Double click. He's better than original 10th. Well, yeah, second, obviously. Let's have a look at the improved parts. If that catches up, how many days are we going to have, days are we going to have to, if that catches up a little bit, I might put them both on there then. Get them increased together. Let's do that. Reports on the race, 10% chance of rain, so probably won't happen. Shit. Yeah, crucial parts of spec. It's an interesting one. Acceleration and no email content. Just you know when they, what they call it, bum dialing. It just bum emailed me. Just sat down on the phone and emailed me. Right, I think that'll do. So we now, I think we'll do that. We just do that. Yeah, we'll carry on with that. And the gearbox is crucial, so I'm going to take that off actually and put these two on. Probably won't go up because it's like, no, it's a big deal. One, no, I really want to put them up. I really want to ziggy go. Oh, it stopped on the 1st of the month. Let's just tie it up. Dunk. Right, let's have a look. That's it. That's sped up. It was only one difference, and now suddenly it was like boing. So 6 difference. Eh? Okay. Oh, went up a fair bit. Went up a few, I mean. Let's have a look at. Yeah, we're still 11th. Well, we've gone down to 3rd in the engine and gone down to 3rd in the spoilers. So that other teams have either made parts in this gap or they've improved parts or both. But we knew that was going to happen. I did say that before. So I kind of knew that was going to be a thing. Because we can't develop any more parts above what our facilities allow us, as you can see down the right. Good, and 1 great. Doing the engine there. I think that'll probably be, when the engine is done, excuse me, more likely to be after the next race. So then we'll have 4 more races to go. And from that race to that race is what, 21 days. So engine ain't going to be done then. And if it's the same amount of days, it's going to be a lot slightly higher days, isn't it? It's 40, was it 45 days, 46 days from that originally? But it'll be higher because we'll have 1 extra part, even though we can't go to Epic, because Great is the max running engine we can do, but I should still have another option to put in another area, which will then also increase the days, I would have thought. So then we got that, and then we got another 21 days, the next one. So that's still not 45. So it won't actually be ready till the last 2 races. Now, that may be thinking, oh, it's worth it, but if you look at the crucial parts, and they're useful, engine's useful. And would that be worth? And you think, oh yeah, okay, maybe useful, yeah, because it's the engine is useful, so it may be a difference between point scoring position and non-point scoring positions. Last 2 races. Or do I keep the money because I want to work on my suppliers and I want the money because building another engine, I mean, that other engine was already, what was it, 1.35 million? If I do another one, another part, it's going to cost more as well, so it's either going to be around the same, it's going to be around the same, isn't it? It says 1.5 million, so that is a chunk that will help us. You know, the brake supply alone there, as you can see, medium is nearly, you know, it's 2 million. So as you can see on the bottom there, total value 17.2. Yeah, I just remembered I added that up earlier, didn't I? And it was down the bottom one time. We just looked down. Sometimes. Me tunnel vision. Okay then. Well, we're not as good as we were, so we're going back down again. We had an initial burst, but that made sense because, as I said, we could develop up to good. That's the initial burst, but we fall short and go back down because other teams have the facilities to increase their parts and we don't, which is another reason why I don't want to be developing other parts as well, like suspension, which we rejected, which is fine. Next will be the gearbox, which we also don't want to develop. And I've got an extra vote for that, so I'm probably going to do me 2 votes. Just to make sure. So let's give that a save. And then go on to practice. I mean, it's not always a true indicator, practice isn't, so we do practice, and if we're usually down the bottom, because I don't really focus on staying out more, and utilising the grip and oh yeah, that's an idea. You know, getting faster and faster. I'm more focused on the setup. True indication of our pace is in qualifying. If we can get out without any, you know, cars getting in the way and whatnot, which usually doesn't help. Right, I'm going to give... Oh, he already has. So I was going to give him... Yeah, he can keep the engine. Because he's the more reliable driver. Yeah, I know that Vivian came in and then kind of she did, but a fifth and then a win in the first 2 races. But last 2 races, she's not done good. She's been off form as well. And yeah, he might be off form next race. She might be brilliant, you know? I don't know. But the brakes are now similar. For some reason she's still delighted, even though he's got the 2 best parts. He's got all the best parts. I mean, that's only 1, but... She's even more delighted. It's very strange. She's got 12%, he's got 8, even though my car is better than Thed's. Why it's just not? I mean, am I that colourblind? Nah, that's why. Well, if I put it up first, no. Because it still says, like, whatever. But I'm going to give her the better brakes, actually. Only slightly better, but... And the better spoiler. Is that what you want, is it? Why it does that, I don't know. Projected morale change. So I might as well just leave it at that for 1 point. Ain't gonna mess about that. So we are good. 1.2 million just over. If we get our targets. Percentage Celsius is here. 36, 36, 33. That's good if that stays around that for the race. It's 3 degrees lower, which is what you want, especially with super softs and softs. Okay. Let's go to the practice and see what we can do. Let's see if we can get our first 100% setup. I was tempted to laugh out loud then. Like the ironic laugh. Or the sarcastic laugh. But I think I might break my mic. 4, 6, 8. I mean, the last race was like even with a higher one than anyone else. Last weekend, it's bigger, isn't it? Ooh, that's a definite indicator which direction we're going. So left on the corner in, low speed in the corner in, handling the way to oversteer. Acceleration rather than top speed. Well, alrighty then. Let's do that. Might be a bit excessive. 18 laps to 20. But that's a big difference, that is, isn't it? You usually have a difference that big. That's 14 laps. Difference. Gonna do softs. Deafen myself in the process. Do that one not so evidently. It's worse. 14, 16, 26. Yeah, because her smoothness isn't as good. It's later, isn't it? I'll do another practice. Save. I know I could cut these out, so it just saves them. I mean, it's like, what, 2-3 seconds? You know? Me editing all that just for that little smidgen of time. It does say raw in the title of my videos. After all. Do this at slang. Well, I'll do there first, see how much it's going to benefit. Alright. He's on a quality trim. Oh, no, I don't want 12. Just sure. Vivian will go out first. And he'll be doing himself. Looks like we're going to have another race with Vivian having a crap form. Third race in a row. Lovely. Excellent. What's the temperature? 36. We'll have a look at what sort of tyre degradation we're going to get on these levels of strategy. It's a nice lovely S, isn't it? Fast. This one not so much. I call them S's because, I mean, they're not chicanes. Chicanes usually do at the 90-degree angles. And then the one straight after, and then the 90-degree angle, you know? It's not that far away, and they're not on 90-degree angles. I'll do one fast lap on these as I do. Okay, you're on your time lap, Vivian. This guy's on his out lap, and he's on the driving line, and you're just letting him pass. I never understood that. Why? You should always be on the driving line. They should be moving out your way. I mean, never understood that in this game. It's not why they don't go on the proper line. And that's so. That was definitely. I can't think of the word, you know. It's messed up her time. It will definitely make a difference. I know she's got purple hand means nothing. She's going to be so massive gaps. So, just baffling. I can't think there's any way to minimise that. I don't know if you can. You can't exactly tell them to like pass on the left or stay to the right or whatnot, you know. They just do what they do. That might have something to do with their abilities, maybe. They're how fast are you on that corner? Okay, great and good. So that's definitely going to be dropping even more. Leave it there? Yeah, leave it there. Entire. So what we got? Good, excellent, great. So again, now we're going to bring this one back. And that one there. Well, that could almost be perfect, but it won't be. Bring them straight in. As it comes out graded, speed that up, speed it down. Swapped about a bit there. So it was good there. Good there. I feel I'm going the wrong way. I feel it should be over here. Really didn't do the same, couldn't I really? So I will. Ooh. Great, excellent, excellence. 97. Miliki. I like it a lot. Should I just do that? I know these two are moving as well, but can I smidge these back? Not without doing that. And that one just goes back to the same place. It's not help me at all, is it? Use that one. Let's do that. I might get 1% out of that. And I will keep him out for as long as the level requires. Those times, well, that'll be because of the crucial on the gearbox. This is why it's only a second difference. And usually this time, my cars will be around 2 seconds, I would say. My drivers with, you know, not the best times, low-ish setup times. First lap on the slower tyres, you know. So it would be a true indicator of a slight little bit of difference the usual part of it and the drivers. Yeah, the heat is going up a fair bit. For 36 degrees, and if the race is 33, I mean it's going to change of course, but that will help a lot. Another reason why I think I'll be staying on the softs. We'll see what occurs. Safety car, taking advantage of safety cars are really could be really advantageous, because if you look at that pit entrance and how fast they're going and how slow they go around this bit, you can really gain time there. You know, you're not going to lose it that much. Right, she's coming in. Fed might come in. Depends if when you get round that's maxed out, might have to keep him out for another lap. Finish half by himself. And she can come in, do anything I need to set up, and change the stint to quality and the tyres to super softs. Yeah, I think we're good. Give me. I think I'm good, we are good. In fact, I probably could have brought her in the previous lap. I am. Did up a little bit so quick she goes around this corner. Because compared with the other two drivers, I didn't need to, because they're went in as well. Alright, 97. Seems to be the number I go to, isn't it? Let's leave it at that. Quantity, I mean, how much time we got left? We'll do the 3 laps, just I don't think we're going to need that. We'll do it anyway. We did change it a little bit, didn't we? And we dropped. So yeah, we went to the left with that one. So let's go that way. See what happens. Actually, let's go that way, and then bring those 2 back. Can we bring those 2 back? I knew that was great before. Yeah, I'm just going to use that self. Messing about too much. Right, just Speedy Gonzalez. Get it done. Okay. So just letting everyone through, doesn't it? It's like, nah, we don't want to. It's like every other car has priority on the driving line than my drivers. Final minute of the session. We're not going to get level 2, I don't think. Ooh, she got over the line first, did he? I don't think he did. Oh, he might have. Yeah, he did. He got level 2. Yay. Well, he got a good time. She didn't. But if he did, then the car is clearly there. He was only just under 3 tenths off. If even was last 1.6, that really increased it, didn't it? But so clearly the time's there. Just didn't get a clear lap. I was watching her on that times 12. Everyone was, she was moving out of the way for everyone. Well, we will call it there for this video. So, yeah, join me next time to watch the quali and the race. And I will see you then. Bye bye for now.